In our headlines for this evening, locally, delegates to CDB Board of Governors meeting visit Nevis, and Nevis Island Assembly sit-in to take place on May 27th. The details are straight ahead. Good evening and welcome to the Nevis Newscast for today, Friday, May 22nd, 2015. I am your presenter, Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Delegates to the 45th annual meeting of the Caribbean Development Bank's CDB Board of Governors visited Nevis earlier today for a day of entertainment following the close of the two-day conference. The delegates were welcomed to the island with a presentation by the Nevis Cultural Development Foundation and a senior minister in the federal government and Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Vance Amory.
What we've done, as we did in 2003, as I said before, is to invite the delegates, staff who attended the Caribbean Development Bank Board of Governors meeting in St. Kitts to come over to Nevis for a day of relaxation, to see Nevis and to see the other part of the Federation. And I think we should have over 100 people coming. And I believe they will have a day in which the staff here of the administration and tourism have arranged for them to have a full day touring Nevis, looking at the sites and just relaxing in the other part of the Federation. And I think by the interaction we've had so far, I think they're happy to have come. And the boat ride across was one which allowed them to relax and to come here to have a day of relaxation and good hospitality.
The delegates who traveled in three groups visited a number of the island's tourist attractions, including its natural and historical sites. The Alexander Hamilton Museum, the site of the birthplace of the Nevisian-born first U.S. Secretary of the Treasury, the famous Bath Stream, known for its therapeutic hot springs, the Five Diamond Hotel, the Four Seasons Resort Nevis, the island's largest employer, the Nelson Museum, named in memory of Admiral Lord Nelson, but was married to Nevisian Francine Fanny Nisbet of Nisbet's Plantation, the beautiful botanical gardens at Montpelier Estate, and the Nevisian Heritage Village at Fothergills. They also made a stop at the St. Paul's Anglican School Hall, where a CDB-sponsored workshop on intermediate leather craft for craft producers was taking place. The workshop, which concluded today, was funded by the CDB's Caribbean Technological Consultancy Services Network and the Nevis Island Administration's Small Enterprise Development Unit. The group departed the island this afternoon. Today's tour of Nevis came on the heels of the 45th annual meeting of the CDB Board of Governors, which took place at the St. Kitts Marriott Resort from Wednesday 20th to Thursday 21st May. The next sit-in of the Nevis Island Assembly will take place on Wednesday at the Assembly Chambers at Hamilton House. According to the order paper dated May 20th and circulated by Clerk of the Assembly, Shamika Maloney, that sit-in will commence at 10 a.m. on May 27th, 2015, with the formal entry of President, the Honorable Farrell Smithen. This will be followed by prayers, after which there will be a motion for the approval of the order paper as circulated. Messages from Deputy Governor General His Honor Eustace John will follow, after which there will be announcements by the President. Papers will be laid, followed by statements by ministers and personal explanations. The Honorable Premier and Minister of Finance, Vance Amory, will seek leave to introduce and have read a first time the Nevis Limited Liability Company Amendment Ordinance 2015, the Nevis International Exempt Trust Amendment Ordinance 2015, and the Nevis Business Corporation Amendment Ordinance 2015. Public business will follow when the Honorable Minister of Finance will move the bill's second reading. This will be followed by the subsequent adjournment of that sit-in of the Nevis Island Assembly. As part of Agriculture Awareness Month held under the theme Strengthening the Drive Towards Food Security, the Department of Agriculture has hosted various activities to celebrate the month. One activity was an open day held yesterday, Thursday, May 21st, at the newly installed forage bank at the government's stock farm at Maddens.
I am happy for what we have accomplished here so far. I want to congratulate the supervisor/manager of the Maddens estate. I want to congratulate the director, Dr. Ambrose. I want to congratulate the Permanent Secretary, Eric Evelyn, and the entire staff at the Department and Ministry of Agriculture for buying into a vision that we would have presented to them last year. And I believe, based on what we are seeing here, I believe we are heading in the right direction when it comes to agriculture.
Minister of Agriculture, the Honorable Alexis Jeffers, speaking at the open day at the Maddens Stock Farm. Jeffers also used the opportunity to encourage livestock farmers to invest similarly.
I believe that forage banks should be duplicated throughout the entire island. You don't have to be a farmer on the scale that we are from the Department of Agriculture. But indeed, everyone doing something simple can certainly turn out to be something great for the entire island of Nevis.
Supervisor of the Maddens Stock Farm, Elroy Warner, stated that he was pleased with the fruits of his labor.
I'm proud to see my labor, and not only my labor, the workers with me. We labored here together and we accomplished something that the entire Nevisian public or the world can see. That we are going forward with our forage bank, and the farmers in general could take a pattern of what we are doing here in Madden.
Sharing his impressions was livestock farmer James David.
I am very happy as a worker at Maddens Estate. I'm very happy to be here. And what I see here this morning, my heart is pleased. The livestock farmers should visit Maddens and see exactly what is going on over here, so they can take a pattern and start something, because this is the dry season and we have it very, very hard.
Also attending the open day was Director of Agriculture Keithley Amory, Dr. Ambrose James, who is directly responsible for the Maddens Stock Farm, Agriculture Open Days Farmer of the Year, Livingston Hanley, and other livestock farmers. Coming up, Minister Brantley meets with New Zealand Foreign Affairs Minister. The details after this break.
I was attacked by two men at gunpoint. They took my purse and everything. Now I live in fear. Help us stop the madness. Tell 1-800-8477-TIPS.
Welcome to Nevis.
It's easy to believe that all Caribbean islands are the same until you visit Nevis.
Nevis is the Caribbean of a bygone era.
You will enjoy a most intimate vacation on Nevis. You're only a stranger here once.
We offer exclusive and barefoot luxury stays.
With only 400 hotel rooms, our island may be exclusive,
but a warm, genuine and friendly welcome is just everywhere.
We look forward to meeting you.
Visit nevisisland.com.
Especially for the country, I'm a ladies. The nice Nevis girl living on. It's sweet. Ladies, you ready? Come show me that you're ready. Them look every night, every day. Them look.
Listen up. You can now join NTV on Facebook. Add us as a friend or check out the NTV Facebook fan page for updates and discussions, as well as pictures and videos. An archive of the Nevis Newscast is available on NTV on Facebook. Join us.
Fete and Fun, Culturama 41.
Welcome back. Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honourable Mark Brantley, today met privately with his counterpart in New Zealand, the Honourable Murray Macaulay, on the margins of the 18th meeting of the Council for Foreign and Community Relations in St. Lucia. In a report to the Nevis Newscast, Minister Brantley said he took the opportunity to thank the New Zealand government for its ongoing assistance to the CARICOM region and specifically for its assistance on the Nevis geothermal project and its contribution to the geothermal interconnectivity study between Nevis and St. Kitts. He said they raised the issue of greater access to education and training opportunities for St. Kitts and Nevis nationals in New Zealand, adding that training is available for geothermal and renewable energy. He expressed the hope that more nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis would take advantage of the training opportunities. They also discussed visa-free travel to New Zealand by nationals of St. Kitts and Nevis, and both parties have committed to have further discussions on the matter. The Department of Community Development will tomorrow, Saturday, May 22nd, host an activity which it says is part of its efforts to give back to the residents during Community Development Month. The department has organized a sale which will be held at its offices at the Henville Building on Main Street, Charlestown.
And the aim is to help other people out in the community. I know sometimes we are saddled with loans and other bills, and some of us we all like to look nice, and if we can have clothes at reasonable prices, of course we'll appreciate that. So this is our way of giving back to the community by selling clothes at reasonable prices. And we do have a lot of good stuff here. Some of them are new. We have name brand, and I think you all should come. I think there's a lot in store for everybody. We have shoes for everyone. We have male and female clothing. We have children clothing we have clothing from 0 to whatever age you are, up to even 100 years. We have clothing for everybody. And of course, there are a lot of baby clothing for those of you who would have just gotten a baby. And, you know, things, milk and Pampers, very expensive. And so you come here and get some new clothing at reasonable prices.
Director of Community Development, Janet Nisbet Maloney, she says the sale will commence at 8 a.m. and run into the afternoon.
We are hoping that everything will go quickly, but at least up to 3 o'clock. We'll try to accommodate the public for those of you who might want to come later.
Community Development Month is being celebrated under the theme, Our Community, Our Commitment, Our Concern. The Health Promotion Unit in the Ministry of Health hosted a health screening earlier today at the War Memorial in Charlestown as part of its activities for World Hypertension Day, which was commemorated on May 17, 2015. Chevalier Nisbet is a health educator at the Health Promotion Unit.
We are doing the tests of blood sugar, blood pressure, and BMI, which is body mass index. Body mass index is done by taking your height and your weight, and one of the nurses calculates to see if you have a healthy body weight.
Nisbet also outlined the purpose of the health screening.
In St. Kitts and Nevis, we find for our statistics, our numbers for hypertension and diabetes especially is way too high for the small population that we have. So therefore, promoting knowledge, promoting activities such as health screening allows the population to know what their numbers are and what they can do to lower these numbers.
Burvis Burke, who participated, gave his feedback on the health screening.
Well, I think it's a wonderful event. First of all, I think it's a great initiative by the Ministry of Health. I think you guys are doing a phenomenal job.
The theme for World Hypertension Day was Know Your Numbers. That's it for tonight's edition of the Nevis Newscast. I am Bronte Swanston Hendrickson. Thank you for viewing. Good night.
Listen up. You can now join NTV on Facebook. Add us as a friend or check out the NTV Facebook fan page for updates and discussions as well as pictures and videos. An archive of the Nevis Newscast is available on NTV on Facebook. Join us.